Welcome in, my friends. The month of May has begun, and it is 5 minutes with Sean, maybe 10. Today we celebrate, as we do every year, the birthday of this wonderful organization, CarBiz Done Better. This is year 11. We're very, very proud of ourselves and very proud of everything that we've done. But I'll tell you something. I've learned a few things along the way, and I'm going to make it easy for everyone else trying to do this on their own. There are a few things that there are. One, be very, very nimble. Okay, the ability to change on a dime. 2, build long-lasting, dependable relationships with people, like valuable ones, really commit to that. And 3 is C1 and 2. That's really all there is to this. If I break down everything that we have currently going on in our business, which after 11 years has hit a fever pitch that I don't think I saw coming, that it's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And it speaks to the other part that I want people to really understand, that if you really want to do something right and you really want to make a career of it, right? You want to have this be something you do. I mean, I've been doing this now. We've been doing this 11 years. So it's like a third of my working life. I've been working for myself in a created environment that I have had a major part in helping to bring to life. And it's really, really exciting. But in the beginning, I remember always feeling like it was not fast enough.
I think that's your life.
Okay, well, I mean, fair enough. It might be my approach to life.
I mean, just business in general.
But yeah, but it just was not, it was not there. I was not where I thought I needed to be. And it's something that you have to really realign your expectations, which again, coming from me sounds absurd because I have unrealistic expectations for the most part, and that's fine, right? Whatever, I deal with that on my own. But as a business, it was tough. I put a lot of stress on myself and probably the people around me, unknowingly or knowingly. So that to me is a big part, is understanding if you really want to do something for the long term, then commit to it, knowing that the long term is what lays ahead. All right, the 1st to the 15th of every month for the last decade has been fucking Groundhog's Day, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. The work, what needs to be done, how it gets done, it is a machine. It just keeps going and going and going. And some days, some months, some tenths of the month, I look at myself, I'm like, God, do I really want to keep doing this, looking at this data, dealing with these reports? And every time I feel that way, I come back to, I work for me. To a lesser extent, my business partner, my wife, my business partner, operations director, and friend of 30 years, we all work together. But at the end of the day, you don't have to feel like someone else is calling your shot. And even people we bring into our organization, which has never happened before like it has in the last 24 months, and we bring people in and we want to do the same thing though. We want to empower them to go do that, right? So empowering the people you work with, being nimble, I want to go back to that for a second. Who we are today, literally today as I shoot this for you, is nowhere near where any of us, I mean, there's just no way that any of us would have thought we would be here doing what we're doing in the space currently. Like, we started off thinking we were going to be a training company 11 years ago, okay? And now we're doing organic social media.
I was going to say, there was a point where we couldn't even think beyond the dealership.
Exactly. And again, the next deal. And now we're getting people emailing us. Okay, this was not a website lead, people. This was a straight into my inbox email from a dude I've never met who doesn't know where he got my information. He's had it for a year. A year. And now he's decided, like many other people, because my phone has been ringing off the hook, many other people saying, holy shit, things have tightened up, which, don't worry, we're going to talk all about that soon enough on this show. But the point is that even after all that time, he calls, he wants to do business, he maybe wants a discount. There's no way I'm going to discount, but there's also potentially no way that I really want to add more, which I know sounds crazy considering the capitalist hippie that I am, but at the end of the day, you've got to be smart as to what's in front of you, right? What you already have. And our business has done such a 180 from what, again, we were generating revenue one way, and now it's generating in multiple ways. Having to keep track of all that is worth noting that you shouldn't outpace yourself, right? So right now, I would consider this the highest tide of our business. But internally, I want to be almost as conservative in my business as I've ever been. Because I don't think the right time to make decisions on my business forecast or direction is at the highest of its tide. So I try to pace myself because the old me would say, oh my God, revenue, build. There's going to be a burnout in there that could cost me a lot. I don't really feel like dealing with that. There could be a bunch of mistakes, which I got to be honest with you, I pride ourselves on not making very many of those to begin with. So it's a hard part. And for me, I've been able to settle it down on the growth side and say, you know what? Let's try and take our time. Let's try and be more patient. So a few years ago, I really leaned into that. And I think it's kind of what's helped us is because there is no pressure on it. We don't have a sales team. We don't do outgoing marketing. Hi, welcome to the outgoing marketing. Like, you're on it. This is it right here. Every Monday for the last 330 Mondays, whatever the hell it is. This is it. So that's really the outreach program, but we've done it by building those relationships, and social media, LinkedIn in particular, for me has been where it has come from. There are plenty of people I work with today as partners in my business that are dealers I met via LinkedIn. That's a true fact. So, but those relationships were built digitally. Then they were reinforced in person or over the phone or whatever. That's something that people need to understand. The idea that you need to be in person to build a relationship, I can tell you right now, is false. It's false. It's actually just giving a shit. It's simply sending a text to someone saying, hey, how we doing? Not how's the month, not how's it, forget all that. People, to people. That's what not enough people in this industry do, is they don't look at it as a people to people. They look at it as a person to a numerator, or to an expense, or to a profit center, or to a whatever. But if we are people together, we'll just want to work with each other. I know it sounds so kumbaya and silly shit, but 11 years in, I'm here to tell you, it's the truth. It's the truth. So just remember, you want to work with people for the long haul. Our average client's been with us 6 years. Some have been with us the entire ride. The entire ride. Think about that. Think about your own business. How many people have you stuck with that long? Or if you have a business, how many people have stuck with you that long? Founding dealers that don't just say, hey, clearly we're good. No, it's not what happens, because relationships continue to build. So go out there on your own. I encourage you, man. No one wants to work for the man. I get that. But not everybody's cut out for working for themselves. So don't forget that either. Go out. Have yourselves a wonderful week. We'll see you next week.